In week 9, we covered post-production, how you want to avoid post-production as much as possible and get everything right the first time. So we're going to roto out this camel. I've duplicated the layer because what I want to do is I want to have the camel in the scene and the word camel appear behind it. Like I'll just have it animate across the screen behind it. So we'll worry about that later. So I've got my layer duplicated so that when I roto out this layer, you'll still have the background behind it of the original. So I just duplicated the clip. I just selected, hit Command D. So to roto out this top layer, I'm just going to hide this for now. I'm going to double click on it, and we open up the layer window. So here's my composition, here's my layer. I'm just going to hit save, and I'm going to use my roto brush tool. It's right up here. To change your brush, you just go Window, Brushes, and there's my brushes. I'm going to pick a soft brush, and about this size, to get a softer edge. This is what my mask is doing right now. And this is the actual effect. So I just clicked on this. This is to toggle alpha boundary so you can see what is being rotoed out. Click that again. And this shows what's being masked and the effect. So I'm going to go back to here just so you can see that. You don't have to go close to the edge, but as close to the edge as possible will help. And if you use a smaller brush, it'll help pick up a little bit less of what you don't want. See, like that. Sorry, that's my vacuum cleaner running in the background. I don't feel like running and turning it off, because quite frankly I don't know how to turn that off. It's one of those robotic ones. Alright, so there we go. Grab the smallest brush size possible. You know what? That's very distracting, so I'm going to go turn that off right now. One moment. Sorry about that. Okay, so to remove parts you don't want, hold down the Option key and paint into it, closer to the edge. And because the camel is so close in tone there, I'm going to go back to the beginning and try it here where it's more in the shade. Then remember, you hold down Option to paint out the parts you don't need. And as you can see, this is an absolute nightmare and very slow and time consuming. Again, why I said you want to try and avoid post-production at all costs. Okay, so to go forward one frame, you'd hit page down. But I want to show you something real fast that we didn't quite cover in class, but it's in the notes. And that is the edge refine. We'll do that one. So I'm going to go one frame forward, page down. Another frame. I'm just going to fix it where it needs it, frame by frame. Okay, so we'll pretend this is finished. I'm going to go back here. There's my rotoed out camel. I'll turn back on this. And now we can move the type behind the camel in the scene. So like I said, it's not very pretty, and it's a lot of work, so that's what you want to try and avoid post-production. If I wanted to use the shape of the camel as a alpha layer, I'll do that. Now remember, always have your alpha matte on top, like you put a mask over your face. So I went to my toggle switches and modes. I'm going to select the type, alpha matte. Now I have the type inside of the camel. So if you wanted to do some fancy effects, that's how you would do it. And you see where I have the alpha matte, it stays with it, and it's using this as the alpha matte with the roto inside of it. So it's a quick look at the roto brush.